Welcome out, ladies and gentlemen. It must be Wednesday night with True Racers Championship iRacing Series Monkey Broadcasting coming at you live with myself, Motormouth Ratchet Jaws, Caleb Rife, as they would say, call me, Kevin Prettyman, as always, the driver number 88, and the Monkey Man, John Monkern, owner of Monkey Broadcasting, coming to you live from Volusia here for Big Block Modifieds. Coming down to the wire here in this season one for these guys. Kevin, how about you though, buddy? You got a copy on me?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
And that's what I just said there. Coming down to the wire there. Do you? I think we got maybe 4 races left after this, including this one, maybe. I think. You doing okay tonight? I guess.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Now, I'm not sure about how many races are left over, but I think you might be close to it. It might be about right.
4. I think it's 4 counting tonight. There'll be 3 next week, but always good to have you with me here, Kevin. Volusia Big Block Modifieds, though. Do you have any run-ins with the setup and anything this week? Do you do any help with these guys here? Try to get a rundown on what some of these folks might expect here tonight.
Unfortunately, tonight, no, I haven't. I didn't get a chance to run with these guys or play at the setup when they were running with it. And
yeah, I know. Last week I came in with a little better head and blind this week, but this is a good track for me. I like this track, and Big Block Modifieds is always. True Racers put on a hell of a show as Heat 1 gets ready to grid up here. It's going to be fun, though. Whether we ran or not, Kevin, we'll see what's happening tonight for sure. 75 laps going to be our feature race. We should have a couple heat races coming at you first here before we go to the main event. As you see, Heat 1 gridding up right now. Got to thank a few sponsors. School of Sim Racing, McConey Setup Shop, Aaron's Motorsports, RockAuto.com, B&B Wraps, Breadwinners Racing, and, Jeremy Bickner and True Racers for making this happen, and everybody else that's involved as well. Those that's out there maybe watching, showing support tonight, appreciate that. This is a really good league right here. Kevin, you could say so yourself, my friend. I know that you've seen quite a bit of this action with me. These guys run really good, and they always put on one hell of a show, so if you're out there, buckle them down, pull them belts right on down tight. Wednesday night action is coming to you right here in just a moment as we got a few cars waiting left to grid here in heat race number 1. Sorry if you hear me clicking my pen and whatnot. Forgot about that.
No, I couldn't hear it. I know for a fact there's going to be a couple guys that raced with Tyler Clement. Did a couple races last night with him. He was super fast.
I think I seen Sean Swartzlander out practicing last night, I believe, as well. A couple others, too.
Now, he'll be watching tonight. He's at work.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Sean Swartzlander Motorsports there. You got Darren Gallagher and Jeff Kemp out there in the field tonight, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Bell looks like will be starting inside front row. I do see Kemp. I can't quite tell. It might be AJ Albreda. It is. And the 022 outside of him inside row 2. 43 car, Logan Velez. And outside of him, Jeff Kemp, I think is all I could see there, Kevin. The rest will take on to you, buddy.
Yeah, then you have Dylan Smith starting in 7th place. And you have Jacob Wolschlager starting on the inside row.
Right on. There's 1 lap to green here. I'm assuming they'll go green next time around. I see Darren Gallagher out there in this field as well, though. Wash, Ledger, Dylan Smith. They'll be next time around going green here. Should be 12 laps.
This ought to be a good heat. I know they got a specific heat racing set up this week, which is new to the league. We always run the same one through the feature and everything all together, but we dropped some fuel to see if it gets racier for these heats.
Interesting, John. I did not know. I know we usually had, just recently started using a different setup thing there for your heats, qualifying and whatnot. So I did not know these guys had a one setup shop there to shop at and get it going. But pace car, heat race number 1, True Racers Championship iRacing Series, big block modifieds, green flag is out here. You see Darren Gallagher not wasting much time underneath Logan Bell as they make contact. Logan slides up, they push 3 wide. I think Adam Bell out of 2 there. I'm sorry, that'd be Albreda in the 022 as far as we see on the screen there. Adam Bell behind him, followed by Darren Gallagher. Logan Bell is in that 43 car. 51 car, Monkey Designs Mobile by Mr. John Monkern, which we are a family member of RJM Motorsports, Monkey Broadcasting, and Defenders of Dirt Racing. Dylan Smith, you've got a few good cars out here, I believe. A couple guys, man, that hit you up for some paints, and you absolutely knock it out of the park, man, every time, dude. I love to look at Mr. Henry the Hammer Jones, Nick, as I call him. His car, it looks really good, too, and the 32 did for me as well. It's one of my favorites. So. Good-looking cars out there tonight. Got our pretty voices. Old Bell is going to try to get underneath Gallagher there. As that is a battle for second place. It's going to be 4-way. You could throw second through at least fifth under blanket.
Isn't that a new car for Velos as well? I don't know if I've seen that 43 car. Or did he do
I think he did. I think he ran the last. We were at Lernerville when he had his uncle, I believe, Justin Velos, come out and run. I believe they had the alternate, that white and black 43 cars. I want to say one of the two of them might have been in that. So we crossed halfway. AJ Albreda still out in front as we are looking on to Darren Gallagher, Logan Bellis, and Adam Bell in the 23B. And Albreda not wasting much time there, Kevin. He's taking off, buddy. He's settling right on in as he usually does. And we look back from his front of the car there.
Yeah, it looks like he's gotten pretty comfortable running that middle line. Not running quite the bottom, but a little bit about 2 car lengths up there. Looks pretty quick right now.
Yeah, I usually Volusia here. I'm not real familiar with the big blocks here, Kevin, but correct me if I'm wrong. The cushion won't push up as far as you would think, as far as a late model goes, or sprint rather. And if anybody knows Volusia, it kind of has the top of the track where the last 6 to 8 feet of it levels out on the top, so you got to be careful, especially in 1 and 2.
We did in our practices. A lot of guys were running the bottom, and it seemed to want to push up quicker rather than later. It was weird. Not near the wall, but middle.
I seen yourself, John, running the bottom last night as I tuned in there and popped into Discord there pretty late, and you looked pretty strong there. I seen Nick in front of you, and I'm not sure who was out in front of him there. You were in third at the time. You were digging on the bottom, though. They were running a little higher than you. But you said it tends to push up a little faster. Popsicle Sticks was in the air. Now we come into the white flag. Sorry. So we get to running them ratchet jaws, they call it.
You can see, though, Darren Gallagher's making it work there, though. He's trying to get those runs off. He's got to be patient on that throttle. That big block likes to smoke the tires.
He was gaining a little ground on Adam Bell as we give heat race number 1 to the 022 of AJ Albreda. Adam Bell in the 23B second. Darren Gallagher. Justin Villas, Dylan Smith is 5th, Jacob Washledger 6th, and forgetting somebody, I think, right, Kevin? Or Jeff Kemp, there you go, and maybe one more. I apologize for that. I think their name popped up. I think Heat 2 just came to the grid a little too fast and pulled my names out from in front of me. Check the chat. John, we got anybody? I've sent a lot of links out for some people there. My pops, a few other friends of mine. See if there's anybody out there maybe watching this shenanigan show here. Heat race number 2 grows right on out to the grid. Cameras flashing. Big block modifieds a big hit, I guess you'd say, in the dirt. I'd rather run a super late here. Probably yourself as well, Kevin. But I don't mind the big blocks. I mean, there's something that took a little bit longer to get used to, as you would expect. But oh, it is nice looking car. Red, I like that green with that blue and those wheels, man. That's Coons, right? That's correct, John. Yep. I think we might have Justin Bellas in here. One of the two cars there. This
It's Logan.
Okay. So the last car that you've seen there, folks, I apologize for that. It was Justin. That's my fault. So if you're out there viewing, watching for them people, I'm apologizing for that. Like I was telling John there, those paint schemes reversed when we was at Lernerville, I think, a couple weeks ago. So they're uncle and nephew, I believe. And I see Joey Neese, Philip Neese in this one, I believe, as well. Heat race number 2, Chris Morris. Oh, nope, pace car's ducking right on off, and Logan this time. Logan Bells takes us to the green flag. John Coots, Jeremy Beekner, almost forgot JB there. He tries to push 4 wide. You see the 58 of Coots. Something happened with him, though, right there, Kevin. You've seen him go right to the top and just get a lot of speed lost right there all at once coming out of 2.
Yeah, these cars, when they get upset and you get out of them, it takes them a little bit to get that momentum back up. It's not just instant, you know. You got to get that grip. You can't just stomp on it and go.
You can't, like with the late modelers, so to speak, or the modified, I mean, you can kind of feather a little bit and try to pick it up a little quicker. These, not so much, I guess. As you got Logan Bellas leading in the lap 3 here, the same thing kind of sorely happening as it did in the heat race number 1. The leader's pulling off. You got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th there, kind of all underneath a blanket. But Chris Morris, the 19 car, so he hollered that about John and Tyler Clemens, the 97, and Jeremy Bittner. Jeremy is hungry as the wolf, they say, or like the wolf. He's ran good last week. He's paid, a lot of respect to everything that's happened, the way he came out swinging for season 1. He is your owner for True Racers Championship iRacing Series. And that is absolutely one of the greatest things I've seen as far as the league owner goes. I was unfortunate. I was totally unfortunate. I didn't get to run the league the way I wanted to right off the bat. I had to learn. Thank you, John, for being there along the way through that, across halfway, because I wouldn't have been able to get my league stuff together as quick as I might have, or fell in and out of as quick as I did if it wasn't for you. But Jeremy, however, this league right here is phenomenal. These guys run really good every week, and they kind of alternate. They go big blocks, 358 modifieds, and then super lates. So you got a little mix here, different crowd and different folks, and they all like different strokes. They say backwards. And that's the same as Albreda did there. So look forward to possibly seeing Logan Bellas and AJ Albreda battling it out as they have before. Chris Morris, Tyler Clemens, 2nd and 3rd. Jeremy Beekner, the 02, he's in 4th. Joey Neese, John Koontz, Kyle Cloud, 5th, 6th, and 7th. They're all underneath that blanket there, as we've seen this popsicle sticks in the air this time around. Oh, and Tyler Clemens going to try to get underneath Morris here. They might push it 3 wide for 2nd. Those two kind of pulling away. Yeah, they can't slip up too much. White flag is out for Logan Bellas. Logan goes off on the high side. Here goes Tyler Clemens going to try to take a stab at it. One last time out of 4. They almost touch and give it to Morris in 2nd. Logan Bellas will be a winner here in heat race number 2. Tyler Clemens takes home 3rd. Jeremy Beekner 4th. Joey Neese 5th. 6th Kyle Cloud. 7th John Koontz. And let's thank a few more sponsors once more. RockAuto.com, Maconi Setup Shop, Jacksonville International Raceway, BC Wraps, Greg Winners Racing, Monkey Designs, Sorry. We're going to the feature here, it looks like, Kev. 75 Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Going to be a good one. Fuel might be a factor here, Kevin. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, it always might be a factor at times. You never know, and you just got to kind of pay attention to what's going on. Make sure you're running some fuel saving mode if you have to.
Well, shout out to them two fellas there. Shout out to Corey Stansel and Joey Neese fans, right? Joey Neese. That's a 50 car on the board. I think it's 5 on the track. He runs really good. He ran really good here when we ran supers at Volusia, and I think he got his first win there. Team 5 Motorsports, if I ain't mistaken. I believe that's, I remember him saying that. I wanted to try to follow some of his work, some of his driving. He's really good in them late models. I thought he might have had a thing for him there. It might have been where he needed to put his ass in the seat. But we shall see. So we got AJ Albreda inside front row in the 022. Outside of him, Logan Velez in the 43 car. Adam Bell is in third inside row 2. Outside of him will be Chris Morris in the 19 car. Darren Gallagher going to be 5th inside there. Outside of him, Tyler Clemmon, the 97. I think it's, Justin Bellis. And he is showing in the 9 car, I believe. And Jeremy Bickner outside of him. Yep.
And you got, Dylan Smith on the inside and Joey Neese on the outside. Behind them, you got Kyle Cloud on the outside in the number 91, and the number 76, you got Jacob Wolfslager. And we're green.
We are green. 75 laps here as we were hollering out the lineup there at the True Racers Championship iRacing Series. Heavy contact, yellows out. School with Sim Racing brings you your first replay, kid, right off the bat. Wow. Missed all that. So I was reaching for a pack of smokes that belonged to a buddy of mine. Store just closed 20 minutes ago. Yellow flags out though here at Volusia. True Racers Championship iRacing Series. Jeremy Bickner, your owner. Monkey Broadcasting bringing you here. The John Monkern on the sticks as usual. You see them just all throw it in there, wide open haymakers right off the bat.
Yeah, it looks like Logan got
the car done a lot of
tire on the right rear there, and made the car wheel hop a little bit. That's what it looks like from my angle.
That's kind of that would be pretty close if you want my opinion, Kev. That's a pretty daggone good call there. Because it oh my gosh, that's what I was saying. The car took a smack too. And that was right off the bat. He started outside front row, Albreda. That's not good there. Let's see. Got a long way to go here. 75 laps is a long way to go. I want to try to see. Don't count that 43 car out. He shall try to work his way back up to the front, I believe. So that's going to throw Adam Bell there into the second spot. They're single file as we speak now. So 1 to go. So we could very well start this way. And Kev, I'm just going to ask you about the bottom, man, before we go green here. Like, I seen John run it last night, and you seen in that last heat race, it's Tyler Clemmon, I believe. And then they need to be a little more patient with the bottom. I'm probably going to end up trying that for the nights out just myself because I like this track. But fill us in as we go here, as we bring the green flag back out to you to see what the bottom's going to do here compared to the top and it being Volusia. Good start by Albreda. Now we've got a lap in the books, finally. Oh, you see Darren Gallagher down underneath of Morris there for third. He's going to take that, give it to him scoring this time around. Lap 3 of 75 complete. Conway stacking up, doubling out there. Everybody, as you say, Kevin, weekly. I believe I'll take it this time. But you just got to settle in and go. It's time to go to work.
Oh yeah.
Strap them
Gotta be
down,
paid.
settle down, time to go to work.
A lot of the guy we don't talk about Smith here much, but he's up there. 15, got the 15 car running good. Dylan Smith.
Yeah, Dylan Smith, he's running pretty consistent week to week. I've seen. I think it is a new car for him, though, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. Old Monkey Design. That's right. I apologize. I was caught that in the heat race there, so my mouth works. It works a little faster than my mind does sometimes, you know. However, yeah. But it's a good car to have there in that spot as you sit back, be patient, see what unveils in front of you. I'd be okay with where he's at. And he's usually consistent for the nights out, so. And the camera angle of the monkey whispers in our ears. This is probably the most exciting as the camera view is on the track. So we'll flash through this here before we go. So we get 8 laps, going 9, end of 75. Once again, watch Sports Slender Motorsports. Darren Gallagher trying to come up through here. He's trying to easily work on, I believe it is Chris Morris there, who's also been really strong this week, man. Not another guy who's front running. Got the crossover by Chris here. He's going to try to come back over and come up. It gives him room. They run
Good
back.
run on the outside there.
Drag
He's
race.
gonna try to see if 19 will do a slider again here.
That's a good battle there, heating up for third. You got Darren Gallagher, Tyler Clemens, Justin Villas, and I believe, oh, wow. Oh, okay, let's see. Adam Bell in the 23B comes up on the 022 of Albreda. So we cross lap 13 in of 75 here.
Wondering if Albreda's just maybe trying a fuel strategy. It's gonna be a long run with the gallons that are in this car, so you don't know what's going on right now. Maybe he's just waiting for the track to come in.
And as you know, Kevin, you know that these cars is more you're on the gas does not always make them faster, but, you know, so that could be some fuel strategy played in there. As
Yeah. Roll in a little bit easier, let out a little bit earlier. You'll save that fuel and make that time with it. You know, as long as these guys stay green, they should be perfectly fine. But get into a bunch of caution laps when it starts to get worse.
Indeed, it was you that said one of the first months we ran these as a lead there that slower is faster.
Oh!
Howard Clemens, though, comes up in front of Justin Villas there. Chris Morris involved. There's 4 cars right there battling it out.
Dylan Smith sliding down there on the bottom.
Smith down low. Got problems, though, I believe, with Morris in the 19 car. That's a heat. Battle. That battle's definitely heating up. Tyler Clemens there trying to pull away.
Oh, we got one.
Oh, we got a yellow. Yeah, I seen him get slow off the pace there as they come into that battle there. And he come up off the top of the track. School of Sim Racing brings you this replay. We'll check it out and see what happens. Once again, True Racers Championship iRacing Series, Monkey Broadcasting at your service. See him get 3 wide there. Oh! Three wide with Jeremy Beekner, Joey Neese, and Chris Morris, who had slowed up off the pace there. And
he exited the track on that one.
ooh. No, you could definitely. I'd say definitely. You could tell he knew he was 3 wide for sure, no doubt. I just didn't think he probably thought he was a little further down from Chris there than what he actually was. And these guys, like I said earlier, these really respectful group of guys here. I haven't seen much better racing far. It's something to come into as broadcaster, and what a great opportunity that's been. It's kind of
Yeah,
like it's been a blessing to see how respectful these guys are. It's refreshing as a league owner myself to see some guys this way.
I think Joey was just trying to give everyone room and just racing disagreement of space. I mean, that's you can't chalk it up to on purpose because he was sideways trying to keep off that car from coming up, and it just decided to keep going.
Racing it is, my friend. Racing it is on the inside. They go double file this time. AJ Albrady going to bring them to it.
What do they call that? A disagreement of space.
That's it. Disagreement of space, he said. Pace cars all here. Showed nice start by Albreda. Darren Gallagher got a good jump there. He's going to try to make a stab. He almost made contact with Albreda. As Adam Bell suffered all in that start, I believe. Going to cross 20 off the board here of 75. No front clip on the 97 of Tyler Clemens. That is wild. I know these cars are very aerodynamic. They handle a lot different than any other dirt car I've ever seen. Ooh, and how close he gets to that wall right there. As the right rear comes out of 4. See Kemp on the bottom of him, and Logan Velez underneath him as well. Justin Velez moves into 3rd spot, though. In that black 43, showing the 9 car on the tracker up top there.
Looks like Jeff Kemp's making some room on the bottom as well.
He is, and don't count out Dylan Smith. Once again, he's trying to get up through. I thought I seen him come through there. Beekner as well. There's a couple of them guys that's all bunched up there. Gallagher, Clemens, Velez, they're all there. Kemp. As you see, Justin Bell is going to try to close the deal on the 23B of Adam Bell, but don't count out Switzerlander Motorsports. Darren Gallagher in the 12 car. Jeff Kemp's underneath him. Teammates right there running Switzerlander Motorsports.
Logan's
Tyler
coming
Clemens,
back through the field.
You better get ready, Kevin. Bring out the old ice cubes and the ice packs. It's about to heat up, son. About to heat up big time.
Oh yeah, they're making some good run of clean racing here side by side.
Lap 26 of 75 going to be in the books here. They single out down on the bottom. You see a couple of them guys there. Kemp and Tyler Clemens, Logan Velez, and Dylan Smith all on the bottom there. Adam Bell and Gallagher up top.
I'm really surprised after last night's race and the race before that these guys are actually staying on the bottom and giving it time and working it in. I'm very amazed at that. It will make good speed, but a lot of times there's just too many marbles down there to fuck with it.
Right, and it takes, I guess it's backwards. You would just want to usually, sometimes mostly start on the bottom and work the way up as the cushion pushes up. This time, John, I think they've done it backwards, as you're saying. They were patient. I think they knew the bottom might be primary. I do know that they have not all been running the top, but.
Well, I know we put a lot of time into getting this thing to run the top and the bottom, and it's going to show you. I know it's early yet in the race. We're not even halfway, but at least they're down there trying to run it in.
Yeah, it's splitting very nicely, as you can see right there, all the way around. John, it's splitting very nicely. 3 wide.
Racing his teammate hard, baby.
And Justin Velez, as you see Adam Bell once again up there in 2nd place, closing the gap on AJ Albreda as 30 laps go in the book of 75. And if this stays green, we could have a real barn burner here for sure.
We could have some close calls depending on how hard those guys are running on that top side. I did a couple really hard runs on green, and was having trouble getting her to pass through fuel on that top side, so I just load her up 24 gallons, and that's all she'll hold. It's up to you to make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not. I don't think I'm too familiar with the big blocks and the fuel and how they run. Not, I would imagine it'd be like a Super 40N pretty quickly. Not 75 laps though on 24 gallons. That's
Just
pushing it.
depends on if you're keeping the tire on her or not. At this dirt, there's no tire model, so they can rip the tires. There's no fall off besides the track, so you keep ripping that top side up the whole race and not lifting, it might not make it.
Yeah, the more throttle you put into this, as I mentioned to Kevin earlier, the slower is sometimes faster, and especially in these. But like you're saying,
Kemp got in the wall there.
Kemp the
Ooh,
51 in
good
the wall.
save. Good save.
Good job by Jeff Kemp there in the 51. They double up there.
That's the demon though, running that close, man. And that tire, I'm waiting for someone to hit that tire coming off of 4.
That is the Team Anaconda sponsor for tonight there. That stack of tires.
The don't step on it award.
The Don't Step on It award. If you catch
Watch him.
Any dirt good Lord, any dirt racers out there, if you kind of catch where we're going with that as far as the Team Anaconda. But that is something that we came up with here in RJM and DOD that we gave out weekly just as something to do for fun because this is going to get crazy. Oh, man. And Kemp just tries to get closer and closer to that stack of tires. You said the demon sits in there.
Or those tires will jump out and grab you.
Yeah, guys.
I'm just waiting for it. They're getting so close to him. Couple of these guys off of 4.
Buddy Bobby that ran his street stocks here one time, and he was leading the whole race. And out of 4 there on the outside, he caught them, and he said, "Man," he said, "I tell you that Anaconda it didn't just come out for me to trip over." He said, "It come out full blown and ate me whole." He said, "Just swallowed me whole." I was like, that thing's wild, man. I ain't never had it do that. Just trip me up. So all it's ever done.
Oh, Tyler Clemming caught the ass end of Jeff Kemp there. It didn't upset Jeff's car, but it upset his.
For sure.
What a battle. What a rock. Darren and
I
Logan.
can't even get off these guys to see the leaders. There's an epic leader battle, but these guys are just going crazy.
And then first and second, that is crazy battle, ain't it, Kevin? That is nuts, as you were saying there. I was running those ratchet jaws, but daggone, man, as you see everybody trying to.
Oh, it's the wall. Darren hit the wall. Now Logan got underneath him. 3 wide.
He catches it from the back there. I'm pretty sure, right about 3.5 seconds there between second and third. Wow. And second through about 8th, maybe. 9th.
It shows dividends in the setup to be able to run 4 wide right there.
Kemp, the Gallagher teammates, Justin Velez and Logan Velez, all right there.
It shows dividends to these guys wanting to run clean too, man. They're lifting, they're running, guys are getting upset, tempers are flaring. Come on, boys.
Things pumping, man. Like I said, these guys are a super respectful group, and they do. I mean, it's hard to do, man. It's enough to drive these as it is, but to be able to run that close here at the half mile Volusia and not step on it, as they say, is pretty crazy. And the battles just keep getting hotter and hotter there, Kevin. They
AJ Albreda and Adam Bell, they're separated by about 0.5 this whole race. I think they're just trying to keep it away from these guys and hope not to get into anything.
Hopefully now that they got a little cushion. You see one, I think that might have been Kemp back there, who got sideways and out of the groove there. I'm pretty sure it was. He just come in maybe and looked like he had to stab the brakes and come in a little harder than he anticipated. I'm not for sure on that, but
yeah, that sucks, man. Because I'd like to see him get a good night for himself and Schwartzlander Motorsports. It's nice to see him running up there with these guys and not necessarily a setup he wanted to run, but hey, he's making the most out of it.
And Kemp absolutely always making the most out of that. Jeff Kemp, 51 car. Newer to the Sportslander Motorsports team. You got to not have Sean out here tonight. I believe we'll be watching. He had to work, I think so. So, or, unable to make it here, but he's got Darren Gallagher and Jeff Kemp, who is a pretty consistent runner, but
one around.
Got one in the wall. And he's due for. He's another one of those besides Beekner, there, your owner, that is due and is been hungry for a win, John, for sure. And the good-looking car by the Monkey Designs and Broadcasting, Mr. John Monker. Done a few of them cars. A few of them you've seen battling right there, actually. You see this right here. I see Kemp. Oh,
might be the next lap. Hold on.
I think it might have been the one before, maybe.
Ooh, no, right there.
Oh, sorry. Yep, you're right.
Man, that sucks. Looks like
he
just grabbed the wall coming off the corner here. Watch him come off the corner.
Coming up off of the corner here, that's Tyler Clement and Dylan Smith. Oh, we've seen Tyler Clement there, who's underneath him. How close? Oh, close they were coming to that
Joey
wall.
too.
Yeah, Joey needs to contact there as well.
Such a good long run there too, and he was doing good. Damn it, man.
Absolutely an epic battle, though, to say the least, and hate that for Dylan Smith. But don't count it. There's still plenty of racing left to go, though.
Also has one fast repair, so as long as he hasn't burned that, he should be all right.
One fast repair. The incident count, I think 15X, I believe.
Yep.
Those of you who might not know what that is, it's contact made with just about anything. In official races, it's a limit. There's a limit, and in leagues, private races, you can set a limit as well. That if you make enough contact and reach that limit, it will disqualify you. So guys have to be on their best behavior, keep it clean, which these guys would have no problem with that whatsoever. Pace car ducking off double file there as AJ Albreda going to bring them to. It's 28 laps to go here. It's been one crazy race. There's contacts made back there between two cars I see slamming off each other into one. Not quite sure who that was. They keep it together, though. Here comes the 43 of Logan Velez on the bottom. Albreda hoping he might.
Really seems like Albreda needs a couple of laps just to get his car set in. He just needs them guys to sit back there for a couple laps, and he comes right back in.
Yeah, then Adam Bell, I think he's able to gain on them.
Yeah, same thing with Adam Bell as well. They both are. Takes them a couple to get rolling, then once they get rolling, they're gone. Seems like.
Yeah, well, you said that earlier, Kevin. These cars in general take a little bit to get their momentum back if you lose it or to gain it. Period. And Yellow's back out here. 23 laps to go. AJ Albreda is still going to be your leader. True Racers Championship iRacing Series. If you're just now tuning in with us, Jeremy Bickner, your owner, Big Block Modifieds. We are at Volusia Speedway Park, Barberville, Florida. One of my favorites here. Oh, Kemp, the 51 gets turned there as they bottle up in the corner there. Kev, I'll let you call that as you usually do. Way better than me in general periods. For the best, my viewers, for the best.
It just looks like, Kevin can watch it too. It looks like Kemp had to check up not to get into his teammate and really had to rotate it. He could have taken Darren out. He could have taken Darren out. He checked up, locked him up, and then Nice come in and had nowhere to go and collected him. I mean, that's a racing deal.
I did not know that was Darren Gallagher in front of him there, though, so that's my bad there. But definitely checking up for a teammate is what that was for sure. And tough luck for Jeff Kemp, though, man. As we mentioned, he's on a good race team. He's a good driver. He's got a very consistent run that he brings out every week. He's real strong into the setup game, into helping and practicing, getting some stuff set up there. And tough luck. Let's see. Don't count him out. Still, I think we're going to go to 23 to go this time around. So we're getting ready to come green, back double file. Albreda going to bring them to it.
Yeah, it'll be 23 to go. 4 cautions, not too bad for a 75 lap feature.
4 yellows. That is not bad at all. As oh, something happened
Looks
there.
like we had another one. See if the yellow will come out. If not, we'll keep running her.
We are under green here. 23 laps to go this time. Logan Vella's coming to the front, taking advantage of that there.
You can see AJ there. He's really starting to push the car. Watch him on the front stretch when he comes off the turn. The damn thing wants to turn right when he hooks that cushion real hard. But it's got a good run.
We're getting ready to have a 3-way battle. Don't count out that 23B cars. Adam Bell trying to move up top with AJ Albreda. There's that top side momentum that John Monker and the Monkey was just talking about, as Logan Bell is going to keep it down lower on the bottom.
My God, we got 3 wide behind them too.
3 wide, a 3-way battle, and 3 wide behind them for second. That is absolutely what you want to see here, especially at Volusia. That's why I love this track. Very fast half mile.
Got these guys up front racing hard, and then we got another set of guys with Justin in the 43.
Just under 23 to go. Logan Vella's in the pinkish 43 car, and Justin in the black 43 car. We're going to Gallagher there. Tyler
Seems
Flynn.
like the bottom's starting to go away with 18 to go.
And just under 20 there. Oh, everybody's they definitely might have wore out the top slicker for sure, no doubt, obviously, but the bottom, as you can see, it's fading as the Monkey said there. What do you think, Kevin?
with AJ and Adam Bell, man, they give them some laps and they get in their rhythm. They just start checking out.
For sure. And what do you think, Kevin, about fuel? If everybody has to move up to the top side when the bottom goes away, man, that's definitely going to play a factor. How about Brenda, though, and Adam Bell, who's been running it seems like wide open nonstop, man? Do you think?
I mean, you can still run the top without being full throttle with these cars, and you actually grip a little better if you roll out.
Just hold your momentum.
You can't just peg it down and, floor it the whole way around. You kind of roll out of it a little bit, maybe get a quarter throttle out of it, and keep the tires stuck on the ground, and you'll save fuel and you'll still be fast. It's just if you get out of it too much is when the problems occur.
True,
look at this setup coming off the corners, how hard it's gripping. You'll see the cars bounce hard. Watch them come out here.
They
Through
do
the
get
corner, see them bouncing.
Corner, yeah. Center off has definitely got some fire in it there. They are hooking up. The car sets to the dirt and takes off for sure.
See, we're losing our fuel load, so the springs and everything are a little tighter, and so you're feeling every little bounce. Like you see Jeremy in the one car there. He's really giving some nasty bounces coming through the turns. So I'm hoping their force feedback's not very high, because you be holding on to that wheel for dear life.
You're snapping your wrist back and forth. 12 to go. You've seen Justin Vella's there throw the slider on Joey Neese, who comes down in front of Chris Morris and gets hit there. What does he keep it together? We'll see. I believe he does, as we will cross 10 to go. I believe we will be green at 10 to go this time around. Albreda. He is
the whole race. He's been under fire. Adam is a hungry guy. He's just wanting it.
The 23B, also a Monkey designed mobile there. He's definitely been on Albreda's bumper. I thought that, you could see Vella's up there, but I'm sorry, I did not intentionally count Adam Bell out in that 23B. You never can. As he gets underneath Albreda.
He's trying. Albreda's doing the right thing. He's coming down, pinching his line.
He sees at that bottom, we might have spoke there. The bottom, I seen somebody shoot up the track there, Vella's, and it's going to
be Bell's trying to top side. Albreda's Albreda's got the widest mirror in iRacing right now.
No doubt.
Look, watch him move the track. He sees Adam get a run below, he'll come down. He sees Adam get a run high, he comes up.
They're having at it, and right behind them, if you ain't
There he goes. Good run on the bottom there.
you got Tyler Clement coming into the picture here in the 97 car. We're going to have a 4-way battle for the lead with 6 to go this time out of 4.
Let's see if sliders are going to be... There it is.
Oh, woo! He's running underneath of him. There he goes.
Good crossover.
Be coming to 5 to go.
This time there, Adam Bell. 3 wide back.
Adam's got to collect himself. He's got to collect himself and just run his race. Let them other guys wreck. Oh, no.
Oh, dang. What a save that Bella's got into. Albreda. Through that.
Here comes Tyler up the bottom.
Tyler was a beast late in these runs. He'd run that bottom. Center full bore.
He's there. They're double up back in behind. It's about to be a 4-wide battle here with this lead here. As you see, Albreda trying to make a stab back in.
Just such a nasty berm. Watch the 23 come off the top side on 4. About halfway through that straightaway, his car will turn right really bad on that top.
Yeah.
That ridge is so high. Right there. Right as he's coming in, it just turns the car right when he hits that ridge.
I think it's right as we talked about that level spot up on the top there, John. Maybe he's hitting that.
Wide for lead. 3 wide.
Three wide. About to make it 4 there. Logan Bellas. Let's see who gets
2 to
it
go.
out.
2 to go.
Breda, his popsicle sticks in the air.
They're hitting on the bottom. They're hitting on the bottom.
Adam Bell, they are giving it everything they got as Clement's going to pull up in front. White flag this time out of 4. Ooh, and awful close to that tire on the inside. This is it, Kevin. Let's see what happens, John. Buckle them down if you ain't already.
Oh, they got into each other.
Together.
Hold it together, guys.
Adam
No
Bell
caution at this point.
No caution as the white flag is flown. And Adam Bell, due to the contact, is going to be your winner here at Volusia.
He worked his ass off for that one,
And
boys. All of
kept
them guys
it together.
did.
Very humble, very awesome battle there at the end as Clement and Albreda and Velas they made contact. There was a 4-way battle for the lead there, and as last week came, we had an exciting finish last week, I believe, didn't we, fellas? It was nuts. That was about the same there.
Oh yeah, it was always crazy with these guys. Always giving good shows. Love it.
Any of the viewers out there stuck around through this race right there, I'm going to tell you what, I've called it through the whole time. This guys are very respectful. They put on a hell of a show to be,
Corey Stansels out there shouting out, "I'm trying to talk more, buddy." And
to be able to call this for these guys is unbelievable. So you watched a good one there, Corey.
Corey did run with us last night, so he had a good run too. So I got to call him out because he's one of the guys posting in the chat. You want to be called out on this more, or you start posting, boys?
Start posting. You seen a good one there, Corey. That was a damn good race. These guys are like that week in, week out, and it's definitely something good to tune into to watch. So shout out to you. We're gonna take it. I need to. Kevin's probably still over there catching his breath.
They got excited.
I'm sure good. I was screaming, yelling, going nuts last week. It was a photo finish, man. It was literally by the nose of the car. I mean, just a barely inch of nose. It was last week's race there. It was Supers, I believe. I want to say Lima Land's what I thought. But I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I have it put down here somewhere. Apologize for that, but it was good.
So, before we bring in other people real quick, I just wanted to say, it was kind of hard for me to help you too much because I couldn't get in the broadcast side of it on the stream. I had to go through the actual race. So I couldn't tell where you guys were in the camera. But I found myself at the same points, and I was like, I seen at one point I heard you said y'all are somewhere else, and I was watching where the 3 wide battle was going on. I started saying it.
You always chimed in perfect. Always.
I wondered how you seen that, Kevin, because I couldn't see that. You called it right out, and sure enough, when the camera went back, that's what was happening. So I was like, how the hell?
All I can see is
It's kind of cool being like that because I can see more of what's going on, but it's difficult. Like to when you're saying about doing the names, I couldn't see.
Oh, wow, you done good then. Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see any names like that. I was trying to go through each
Well-
car, and I couldn't. It wasn't lining up for me like they were supposed to for me to be able to call where they were. So I apologize.
Oh, no,
we got a special guy in the booth here. You got to be quiet because he's a little quiet. But Sean was trying to mic up. I heard him.
I said all I can say is wow, that was a good race.
Oh,
There's
Sean's
battles
sports
everywhere,
friend.
man.
That was
Sports
great.
Friend Motorsports in the house tonight.
You like it? Do you enjoy it?
I would have rather ran it, but I can tell you it's fun to watch.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll pull in. Oh, who we got, man? This is crazy.
We got Clemens, third place in the 97. Albreda and
I gotta pull one in first. Nah, we'll go ahead. We'll go with yours with Clement because he's always a riot.
But you can go ahead, John. You the monkey man. You on the sticks. You could do as you shall. I'll follow you, buddy. But either way, Sean Schwartzlander might still be in there with us if not there. Good for him to chime in. I hate that he couldn't run tonight, but daggone it, if he didn't see a good one, I know that's probably upsetting. And third place finisher tonight, the 97 car with one hell of a run once again this week. Tyler Clement, you got a copy on me, bud.
I do, but I'm not very happy.
Well, I would say you ran good. I could understand. Tell us a little bit about it, though, buddy.
Oh,
we
well,
gotta hear
AJ
that.
definitely has one coming for him. That's all I'm going to say. He ain't going to finish the next race that he's in front of me. He just got mad. He overdrove. He stepped on his dick.
Incident come out of four there. Might have threw a door in. I'm not sure if I'm
Going in the 1 and 2, I hit the slick and it shoved the nose a little bit. I gave him a door. Yeah, cool, whatever. But it doesn't give him the right to go in there and just almost spin me out going in the 1 and 2 the next lap.
Y'all were four wide running there, Tyler. I mean, tensions, like John said, tensions, there. The tempers are flaring. But,
I mean, he had the wreck Logan, too, so...
That's true there, buddy. I hate that you have some display.
All I'm going to say is...
You had a good car tonight, too, man.
Oh, I had a great car. Like, the setup was awesome. I want to thank SSR Setup for making such a great setup and all that. Adam Bell ran a hell of a race. I'm glad that he finally won one. Logan ran a hell of a race after getting taken out. Dylan ran a hell of a race.
Absolutely.
Tyler,
Darren,
I gotta get you off subject once. How much fuel do you have left?
I didn't even look. I'm irritated super bad.
And he said, "Well, I hate that you displeased there, but we were interested to know about fuel and how it came to be a factor here with the."
I don't think I wasn't hardly on the gas at all, especially early in the race. I really didn't start doing anything till about lap 55.
Right.
Yeah, you were
I was
on
just-
it, man. That's why I was wanting to talk to you there because you were making moves. You were making passes, making
And he had
moves.
just said there
The top 3 had at least a second on me. I just reeled them in. It's just everyone was overdriving themselves and they weren't being patient. They were missing their marks. I saw that the bottom/middle was coming in, so I just went to the bottom and middle, and I got around. I looked over to my right because I run VR. I saw I got past Adam, and I was the leader. Well, I go in the 1 and 2, I missed my mark a little bit. I was like, damn it. I shoved up, and I got in the AJ. I completely let out. Like, I hit my brakes, let out gas, everything. I was going to give him the spot back. And next thing I know, okay, cool. I'm back around him. We're going 3 and 4, all good. Go in the 1 and 2, and I'm sideways. I mean,
we were screaming and yelling, man, same as you. We were
Yeah,
having a blast. Did you know
And
you
he
were
just
missing the
said,
front of your
man-
car?
Oh, yeah, from lap 1 when AJ took out Logan.
That's basically
Yep.
what he said. He just said the front end of your car was missing, and also that your car had came in from what he knew really late in the run. Awesome, and
It came in
so.
late in the race. I mean, that practice race yesterday really helped. That figured out my line. I mean,
97 looked good though
Yeah, you're
tonight.
blistering, bud.
It
Call
was.
out your sponsors, man. What makes this happen every night? Who's your sponsors? What makes
I
this
want to
happen?
thank Team Ruthless, especially Logan. He pushes me to try my hardest. It sucks that we weren't both on podium tonight. I want to thank you, John, and you guys for broadcasting. Jeremy for running a great league. Team Swartzlander for always running me clean. And I want to give a huge shout out to Adam Bell. And I want to say, watch out for next week because it's going to be interesting.
All
Awesome, baby,
right.
awesome.
Congratulations on third place tonight, though, Tyler. Man, we'll definitely see you out next week. Looking forward to it, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, as you said there, John, we got a few things going on here, stirring the pot a little bit. But the 022 car, I'm going to try to bring him in with AJ Albreda running P2 tonight. AJ,
He's
got a
live
copy.
on the mic.
AJ Albreda, got a copy, buddy? Not sure, Monkey. Check on that there. Cannot hear him. I might have lost down myself or something, but
We might pull him down and recheck on him here in a minute.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
He's here. There he is.
Sorry, my PR lagged out for a second.
You're
Oh,
good.
sorry.
You're good.
Second place tonight, though, AJ. Give us a rundown, man. You were there. It seemed like you had a little company, though. You didn't get to pull too far ahead there in the feature, but dang, if you didn't have a good car tonight, man, give us a rundown through there. Those last 10 laps, especially on what happened.
Yeah, man, that was a rocket ship. But man, hats off to Adam Bell. He ran such a good race. You know, he was but he was probably saving his car for a long time throughout that race. And I was trying to use mine up to stay out in front for a while. He just hats off to him, man. He outdrove me there. I really can't even give an excuse of what happened. He outdrove me straight up. He ran me down and he just drove around the top side of me, and I was trying everything to keep him behind me. And I tried everything throwing the kitchen sink and the lottery tickets at it. Nothing was sitting there.
It made for one hell of a show, man. It did that for sure.
Well, it seems like the longer run, even Kevin was saying, is once you guys, some guys wanted to prounce early on them starts, but the longer it ran, the more you guys could hook together and just run away. What do you just momentum, just rhythm?
I think it's a lot to do with rhythm there, just hitting your marks every lap. But he was just hitting them just that much better than me. You know, I would get out to a pretty good lead, 7/10 of a second, and I'd be looking down at the scorecard, and then he would just be reeling me in every lap, whether it's half a tenth, full tenth, whatever. And he eventually would just get back to my bumper every time. And I think we both kind of had a lot of mutual respect for each other, that we were just gonna run clean until the last probably 10 to 5 laps to go. And we had one hell of a battle there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of respect here as always for true racers, and a good run for you tonight there in the 022 car, AJ. But man, I tell you what, it was from my perspective, as John said, he called a few things out, like you mentioned. It did look like you were trying to take off there towards the beginning and not really worry about fuel as much. But as we got down lower, I thought, well, is he going to ask Kevin? Is he going to have enough? AJ and Adam, will they have enough to make it? Because you guys have primarily been running the top side there, but you look good tonight, AJ, and I appreciate you as always. Always good to have you in here, man. Give us a rundown on your sponsors, buddy.
Yeah, just got to thank TADX who made so much with Dylan Smith. He helps me out a lot through iRacing with money races, whatever I need. He's the first one to help me. Got to thank Rob Albreda, Snap-on Tools, JRC Transportation, Albreda Refuse and Sweeping. The whole list of sponsors that helps me out, man. They're the best of the best in the business, so can't thank them enough.
All right, awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
AJ. 022 car, second place tonight. AJ Albreda, have a good night, buddy.
You too, buddy.
We shall try to go on to get a word with the guy that everybody seems to be throwing the hats off to, and that's the 23B car of Adam Bell, who was able to hold it out there.
He's a clean runner. We're gonna bring him in here, hot sauce, and get him all fired up. After party here. You ready?
After the Monkey Broadcasting, yeah, go ahead. After party, 23B car, Adam Bell. Adam, you got a copy.
Gotcha. Yep.
Good win tonight, man. Absolute awesome to stay as humble as you did, to be able to make it through 4 wide battle there under like 10, 12 to go. Give us a little rundown on what took place there, man, because I can tell you from the booth, it was a fire hell of a show. I can tell you that. And everybody has seen throw their hats off to you, Adam, and you ran a good race, very clean, and a lot of respect's been going out to you tonight for sure. So tell us a little bit about that big W you just got there, buddy. Get pumped up too.
Yeah, no, I was pretty excited there. Glad you guys gave me a little bit of time to quit shaking, I guess. So
I was
Yeah,
saying,
what
let's
he
give
said,
everyone
20%.
time to calm down.
AJ and me had a really good battle there. I was just kind of riding around, following him, pretty much learning from him because he was faster than I was, or has been most of the time. So I was just riding around, figuring out where he was quick, and then I ended up being a little quicker. I moved down a line, down to the middle, and I could get underneath of him there, but it couldn't get a run out. So I don't know. I think I pulled a slider on him there, which
Y'all traded
Yes,
a
you
couple
did.
there back and forth, and then y'all were running 4 cars under a blanket, mostly there for the last couple laps there, Kevin, before the end, the 3 wide.
Yeah, well, the last 3 to 4 laps, you were running 3 wide and had a 4th car poking around there as well.
yeah,
when
that
you go
was
back and watch the broadcast, you're probably not going to be able to understand anything any of us are saying. All 3 of us going at it,
nice.
but definitely
That's
fun
awesome.
to watch.
Yeah, that was. I don't shake like that in real life racing, so I don't know what my
Oh,
deal is,
wow.
but
Hey, that's
but I was
what it's
shaking
all
pretty
about,
good.
man.
So
As long as you had a
This
good
happens
time.
on those close races, man.
Yes, sir.
I get them all the time.
but I got to give it to AJ. He ran a good race, ran me clean. It was fun. Seen Tyler there late. He was on the bottom, and he was actually ahead of me there for a while. And I thought, I'd like to be down there too, but I was pretty much just protecting the top from getting passed by anybody up there. So
Carried
Yes.
that momentum very well through there. So,
yeah, you had to be way easy on the gas. It was great setup. I loved it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was fun.
Damn.
It was fun.
Been waiting a long time to hear that. I know a lot of guys put a lot of hard work in that set.
No, it was like realistic as heck. I mean, you had to baby that thing to make her go. So it was fun. I like that.
gotta give it I gotta shout out. I know it's your deal, but I gotta shout out Sean Schwartzlander for really tweaking on this set and giving different setups for the heats and the
Yep.
feature. And I did a fuel change on it. I felt it needed to be heavier, give her a little bit slicker, and I ran 400 laps before this race. This is a Mongo
Nice.
right here, just to get the car to rotate more, maybe make it feel more realistic. But then also, if anyone's running the top wide open, they don't have to worry about fuel. So, but did get her on
Yeah.
there, man. What do you got?
I
What do you
don't-
got as far as sponsors?
Well, we gotta thank Cletus 575 Gaming tonight for sponsoring $25 to the winner.
$25
So
to the winner. Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely.
True Racer, obviously Jeremy does a good job running this league. B&B Wraps for doing my wrap, Monkey Designs, and you guys for broadcasting. So
All right, man. Well, what a good win tonight for you. Good to see you in victory lane, the 23B of Adam Bell. Definitely congratulations out to you and your team tonight, man. Go celebrate. Go kick it off. Go do what you do, man, and try to quit shaking at least. But
yeah, I'm good now. It took me a second though. So
you got one under your belt, buddy, and you deserved it, man. You look good tonight. Congratulations, man.
thanks, guys. Thank you.
And that was their winner tonight. They're in True Racers Championship iRacing Series, your big block modified race here at Volusia. We just went 75 laps. We got one more from the monkey there, and his name's, call him the monkey, but he has another nickname, Superman, because you heard him say he ran all these laps before and put some time in. I have heard a lot of different feedback on some setups here with these cars especially, but I haven't ran so much, personally myself to know. But killer job by the monkey there to the side with the setup. We got Dylan, what'd you say, Dylan Smith coming in live, right? 15S of Dylan Smith. How about you, Dylan? You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I do got a copy on you.
How are you doing, buddy? Man, hell of a run tonight. I believe the monkey wanted to pull you in here to holler at you, see what was up. Good run tonight. You had a very, very good car. He was consistent up front, dude. just had maybe a shake of some bad luck, however. But just give us a rundown on some. I want to know how you was able to, keep everything, and you do the same thing week in, week out too as well, Dylan. So definitely want to hear some of your feedback on how you're able to do that because it's not easy tonight, and you guys run really good, man.
You were coming to the front, man. What did you think of the setup first?
When I finally found the line that setup like to run, I started making my moves forward and finally felt like this might be a night for me. And
It looked like it
every week. I just can't get this bad luck off my back to finally get up here and get a win.
Hey, wait, look, Dylan.
Dude, you did great, man.
Yeah, it'll come. Man. It'll come. Just be patient. Trust me on that. I'm one you could take my advice for real. It's happened to me at exact same way. And you, like I said, you're consistent every week, man. And tonight, when you said you found that line and started coming to the front, you damn sure didn't want to look back, and you didn't either. You just, you took off, and it was something that caught our eye for sure. So.
You guys were so close, man. There was like 5, 6, 8 of you at one time.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
You got to keep that eye. You got to keep that head up, man. The
How do you keep that focus? Though,
yeah,
I'd recommend
carry that momentum into next week because you definitely got what it takes to run with this series. It's a good group of guys here, man. Very respectful group, and you fit in nice. So hold that head up, man, and don't be so down on yourself for sure because you had a good card for no doubt. And if the monkey wanted to pull you in to ask you about it, buddy, it's bound to be worth something. So you thought the setup was good, you said?
Yeah, I thought the setup was great. It just took a while to figure it out. But I mean, with me every single week, just taking what I know from actually racing in real life and putting it towards iRacing and just keeping focused and keeping calm and working the gas. That's why I think that's just why I'm a good recoverer, I guess you could say.
Absolutely, dude.
I'll have terrible luck. I'll get involved in a couple wrecks here and there, but I always recover from it because I just keep myself calm and just keep pushing forward.
And that's hard to do, man. To keep your composure and not let your nerves and your whole view and everything you got going on play a big factor in it because it does for me, man. My nerves play a big factor. So hats off to you for keeping your composure, staying humble. And it's showing, dude. I mean, like I said, you're definitely consistent. I like seeing that 15S car run out. And it's a good-looking car, by the way, as well. And just stay in there, man, and you'll get it for sure. You look good tonight, though. Monkey, Kevin, y'all got anything else for Dylan, though?
I got to say something. I watched your real-life videos. I ain't the same person on that track. You're being too nice. You're being too. I want to see that Mr. Aggression. I want to see you getting into that door, letting them know who you are. We get you in a real car, you'll be fine.
I will. I just like to give a lot of respect to the guys out there on the track, whether it's in real life or on iRacing here, because like you said, there's a great group of guys here that are racing.
And hats off to you, man. I do that as well, but I try to. But John eventually told me the same thing. You got to eventually can't be nice all the time. You got to, give some, take some a little bit, but more or less, don't forget though. You can take it all day, but just give it back at some point. It'll come, and when the time's right, you'll know it. But I appreciate hearing that you respect everybody that way because I tend to run the same. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, I just try to keep everybody happy. I don't need too many people hating me for something,
Right, I understand that.
There's enough haters out there.
It'll come full circle, but there's definitely enough haters out there as it is. But tonight you have 3 less, I guess. We were never haters to begin with, though. I'm just kidding with you. But we was all just wanted to pull you in here, just to see how you ran tonight, see how you felt about it, what your thoughts were, because you looked phenomenal, man. And like I said, keep it up, keep your head up. You'll get there, buddy. Give us a shout out on some of your sponsors, man.
All right, yeah, I appreciate it. I got to thank John for making this badass design here on the car. It looks amazing. I got to thank just all my sponsors that helped me out in real life as well as on iRacing. TED Excavation, Comfort Experts, Nelson's Bar, Marty Memler's Welding, Fabrication, Swartzlander Motorsports for having me a part of their team here on iRace, and then
awesome.
just like I said, I gotta thank everybody for having a good race and respecting me as well as I respect them.
Yeah, and thank you for bringing
That's
that
what makes you good people,
refreshing
bud.
air. Right, that's what makes everything happen. Everybody's having a good time and having fun, and we appreciate that as well. So, good up for Dylan Smith, the 15S, 12th place tonight, and a good car, no doubt. Good talking to you, Dylan, though, and I believe they're done with you. We'll let you get on out of here, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Hopefully next time I'm in the booth, I'm in victory lane.
Hey, absolutely. That's the attitude to have, man. We'll look forward to it, man. We will see you next week, Dylan.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. All right, Monkey, got the cue, buddy. Is everybody good there? That concludes us for tonight here at Volusia True Racers Championship iRacing Series. As always, John Monker and the Monkey on the sticks here. Monkey Broadcasting with Kevin Prettyman in the booth with me as well. I'm Caleb Rife, a.k.a. Ratchet Jaws, Motormouth. And till next week, the big monkey will sign us right on off here on Wednesday night. Everybody enjoy the rest of yours, and we shall bring you some more action, especially 2 weeks running. We got a photo finish here, folks, so tune in next week. But for tonight, we shall see you. Bye-bye.